Would you like to hear a story about blood on the scissors?
Oh, yes!
Good morning, Mrs. Blake. You forgot to pick up your testing materials. Remember your proctoring in the English 2 TCAP and... What do you mean? No, I heard you, but this is the state test. We need all hands on deck, and I'm already short on proctors and subs. If the student is being disruptive, remove him from the testing area. Unless, of course, the student stabbed you? Are you sure? Okay, well, you saw the bloodborne pathogen video required by the districts, so you know what the protocol... Wait, did the student have a knife? Was it a pencil? Was it a number 2 pencil? Because... Mrs. Blake, I realize you're upset, but please don't raise your voice. What type of school supply Are you positive he meant to say kill you? You sure he didn't mean I'm going to kill this final exam and get your school's scores out of the gutter? Oh, I see. Has he already started the exam? If so, we will need to let him complete the exam before we bring him in. Oh, and did you call home? The parent or guardian should know before we take action, since he has a behavior plan. That way you don't, Mrs. Blake? Oh, what was that? You're bleeding out. Okay, well, stay put, I'll take care of this ASAP. Janice, can we get a custodian to room 104? It may take a minute. We can't make announcements during testing time, so just be patient and keep monitoring the students. Mrs. Blake? Mrs. Blake, are you there? Hello? Mrs. Blake? Janice, will you please find one of the teachers on hall duty and send them to room 104? We need a new proctor. Send another custodian, too, if you can find one. I told her we were low on subs. Testing irregularity. Wouldst thou like to hear a story about Shakespeare fast food?
Please!
Hail, sir, well met within our house of repast. Thou must aid thy company, swell our numbers, for a savory dish sufficeth not. Thus we shall impart some simple counsels to aid thee in becoming a fellow most worthy of our enterprise and coin. First, treat each customer as thou wouldst a friend. Good morrow, 'tis a pleasure to see thee, may I receive thy command. Echo thou, middling Hamlet with cheese. Wouldst thou have fried potatoes in thy meal? If thou art cupbearer, pray, lead the way. Fill not to o'erfilling, nor paltry sum. If thou art a kitchen knave in the rear, ensure it thou that the victuals be not, as Macduff, from the stove untimely ripped. Prepare thou the fried potatoes frozen, plunged in the vat for 30 seconds span. Then thou dost shake the cradled morsels well. Meet the patron with cheerful countenance, and pray ensure that his order be true. If thou dost err, mend it with haste, or else thou manager's rage thou shalt taste. Would you like to hear a story about yes, no, maybe?
Thank you.
I miss party invitations. The ones shaped like trains, and cars, and cartoon characters. All aboard Caleb's Birthday Express. Start your engines, Sarah is 6. Cowabunga, dude, happy 9. Oh, Mom, invite Joey. He'll get me the Millennium Falcon. Oh, don't invite Jessica. She called me a fart flinger last week. So your friends check a box. Yes, no. And other kids' parties? You didn't get presents, but you did get cake and ice cream and validation. Check. Yes. RSVP. Then the parties change. People just show up. You come in Saturday? Maybe. The paper and certainty are gone, and nobody gets a Millennium Falcon. Then come the weddings. Yes, Mr. Page will be attending with one guest. No, Mr. Page regretfully declines. The babies are the dusty RSVP. It's crammed under old utility bills. You find them a month after the ceremony. Accidentally, regretfully declined. Now it's all social media. Yes, no, maybe. Became interested or not going. Interested is the maybe that becomes the dusty RSVP between the couch cushions that become the regretfully decline, the not going. We can't commit to clicking the button any more than we can commit to going. But aside from the occasional Shutterfly cardstock for little Henry's first birthday party, aka Henry's rich mom's party, because Henry still shits himself and doesn't know a birthday from a booger. It's all a click. Birthdays, weddings, pyramid schemes, all in one place with 3 buttons: going, not going, and interested. Yes, no, maybe, probably not. There is still one event we don't schedule on social media. No invitation either. People just show up, pay respects, hug their friend's mother, their kid. We can't commit to yes, no, maybe, because there won't be a next one. Because we should have checked yes and clicked going and said, see you Saturday, I'll bring the beer. And now we can't do any of those things because people leave the party and they forget to say goodbye. Braeuner? Yes. Crystal?
going to cheat and use my phone because there's a lot on here. So I had a local organization that I had wanted to talk about, but unfortunately it's kind of in hiatus right now, so we're trying to get it back together. It was Girls Rock Camp. Mine is not a local organization, but it is one that I feel like could use a little bit of attention and awareness, and it is the Myositis Association. So they're based in Maryland, but this is something that is kind of, they've got little branches everywhere. But so myositis, if you're not familiar with it, is where basically your immune system decides it's going to start attacking your bodily functions. It attacks your muscles, it attacks your skin, it attacks all sorts of things. And the thing that is difficult about it is it covers a wide range of mixed connective tissue disorders. And what ends up happening is people are misdiagnosed a lot. I was diagnosed with it in 2004. I've been in remission for going on a decade now. But when I started, just one day out of the blue, I wasn't able to get up out of chairs anymore. I wasn't able to start my car. If I tried to put my hair in a ponytail, my arms would get to about here, and then I couldn't lift them anymore because it was just too much. And I would just randomly fall over if I had to stand up, and it was terrifying. It was like my body just like shut down on me. But luckily, you know, I had a wonderful doctor who was able to find it because, again, you have to do a lot of tests for it. But the reason I think I want to bring more awareness to it, and, you know, not just because I've experienced it, but I've met so many people later on who have had all of these strange symptoms, and I've said, hey, you need to find a good rheumatologist, okay? Because some of these things don't show up on all the blood work, okay? And of course, you know, especially for women, a lot of times we go to the doctor and we're not really heard, you know. We're oh, it's this, and something gets kind of brushed off, okay? And these autoimmune diseases primarily affect women. Well, men get them as well. But I was able to go, I was very, very fortunate. I was able to go to the Myositis Center in Baltimore at the Johns Hopkins, and they were able to get me what I needed. But I got lucky when I was diagnosed because a lot of things had changed, a lot of things had evolved, and they've updated a lot of the treatments. But we want to keep updating those treatments. And, you know, with science being under attack every day, I feel it's very necessary for something that's so ubiquitous, that's happening to so many people. We need to really start looking at these organizations who are trying to provide resources for people in need. And, you know, an invisible illness is a tough thing. And I chose myositis again because myositis covers so much. I call it the trail mix of diseases. That's kind of what it is. And a lot of people don't even know it exists. I've met one other person in Knoxville in the theater community who has it, actually. So, but check it out, see what you think. You know, they do have little events every now and then. They do have pop-up events, but I just wanted to make everyone aware of it and pass it along. And thank you so much.